Hey, everybody. Welcome to March. March. Wow. We're on one heck of a ride, are we not? Welcome to the Universal Energy Report for the month of March. Now, just remember, this is a bit of prediction, but it's mostly prescription. So what I love seeing, though, is how in alignment these readings are with the current astrology of the time. So be sure to watch the Astro Oracle readings with Debbie Frank and myself, and also check out Pam Gregory. I love her. And then I saw somebody else. I'll say at the end. I'll try and find out who that was. Astrology Hub. I watched this really great video. Just really, I think now is the perfect time for everybody to understand the astrology and then see, because this is really about how to navigate it. And I've always found that there's an accuracy in relationship to the two things. Anyway, let's just get going. I'm using Wisdom of the Oracle, the small one, the Pocket Oracle, little small thing, and I love it. And we're going to get going. So the first 3 cards, I'm going to do 15 card reading, will give us the anchor, like basically the theme of this month. Okie dokie. Okay, so a mixed bag. First thing is the flexible card is the middle card, which is the anchor card. So flexible is in protection. So this is a month where if we are rigid about whatever it is that we're doing, we're looking at, rigid about our beliefs, rigid about our need for certainty, rigid about, give me a list, if we're rigid about anything, things are not going to go our way. All right. So that's very, very clear here. Leg Up and Serendipity are awesome cards to support this. So how do we work with this when we want certainty above all things, right? Because that is natural for human beings to want certainty where things are increasingly uncertain. And FYI, we are on a 2-year uncertainty ride, like in a way that is beyond anything any of us has ever seen before. And that is necessary. But the thing is when we get so rigid around what we think it should look like and what we think it should be like, and just everything about it isn't what we planned on our little list of how things would go. And listen, honestly, I mean, I'm not minimizing things, but look at it from just kind of a much general perspective. We need help. So a leg up is help, and serendipity is God's help. So people help, universes help. So this is flanking us right now. So trusting that we can get through this. We've been through change before. In our lifetime, though, we've never seen this kind of change. None of us have. So what do? We have to surrender to our relationship with a power greater than ourselves and do whatever it is, 1 foot at a time, 1 day at a time forward. Not choosing everything also to look at. Like there's 15 things that are changing all at once. You pick the one thing that's really meaningful to you. It's like being devoted, giving your devotional energy, your nurturing energy to 1 or 2 things that are meaningful to you. It's not a time to be passive. It's a time for action. Make sure that you are doing what is nurturing for yourself, nourishing for yourself, surrounding yourself with people that are nourishing. And remember, this is not a month. This is like lots of eclipses, 2 eclipses. Obviously, you're not lots, it's always 2. 2 eclipses this month, Mercury retrograde. There's all kinds of things that are slowing us down, and a big giant change that we're getting ready for in April. So this is kind of like you get a preview of things right now, this month. So slow down, just slow down and trust. Let go of the rigidity and be curious. That is your priority. So I'm going to do the rest of this reading. I'm going to put all the different cards out, and I'm going to see what they say. Okay. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Okay, here we go. Now, where we're naturally heading, right? We have to be careful about addictive tendencies. So we've got milk and honey in a protection position, which is always about an unease, right? So we're naturally heading into more unease. Now, sounds doom and gloom, but it isn't. What flanks the unease? Regeneration on one side and loyal heart on the other. So we need to trust that regardless that this change that is overpowering, yes, and the train has left the station, so this is very big, and we're uneasy about it. And we have to be very careful not to give into addictive tendencies like doom scrolling and trying to divert yourself, to distract yourself from being present to what you need personally. Because regeneration is promised from this time. What is regeneration? What had died before, whatever wasn't working, gets a chance to be reborn in a new form and in a better one. And that's what all of us on this entire planet are going through. We are just making things mean something to us. Like, oh, it means that. If this is happening, this is what it means. And it's asking us to be curious, to slow down, to be mindful of our behavior, our thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and consequent behaviors around what we make things mean, and also to watch our addictive tendencies, because there is unease and we need to make peace, make friends with that unease and that uncertainty, because it's not going away anytime soon. Now, what's the nature of the obstacle and what do we do about the obstacles? So these cards always tell us the nature and also how do we deal with obstacles. And what's really great here is that exchanging gifts, the way around obstacles right now is it says exchanging gifts, happy, happy, and chop wood. That's interesting. Why is that in the obstacle position? Because if we remember, we are all here on purpose, we're here with purpose, that our dreams matter, the things that we love matters, what we have to offer others matters, just chopping wood, carrying water matters, right? It matters. Doing small micro things this month matters towards our goals, our desires, helping others, etc. Keeping it manageable, very important. That's the way we manage the obstacles. The big obstacle actually is in the unease, right? And the way we behave around uncertainty and unease. Now, what is hidden? What is hidden? What is Spirit helping us with? So come to the edges and protection, which means this is not a month to take big giant risks. This is a month to slow down. Well, you kind of have to anyway. Retrogrades always ask us to slow down and download the epiphanies, right? Because the Yang card is right here. It's like, I want to move forward, but hey, it says not to. So I'm going to take in this energy, this new energy that I get to have. I'm getting to have that this month. And the breathe card is there too. And really deep breathe through this month. Slow down, live a day at a time, breathe through it, because nothing that we say that we want to do is going to be happening anytime soon. Like right away or fast. Other things that we notice are going to change fast. Like the minute we put our finger on something, like a week later, it's somewhere else. So nothing is static and things are moving so rapidly that's why it's important to pick the thing you know you love, pick the thing you know is important to you. Don't keep looking at 50,000 things that are changing. You go this or that or this or that. That's not going to help you or anyone else. Okay, so now let's go to these last three cards, which are kind of like Spirit's advice, right? I love this too. You have all the time in the world. It's TikTok. And this is a slow process. Even though things feel so fast and they're faster than we expected them to be. And everything is changing so fast. It's actually saying, this is going to take a long time. This is, even though we think things are like rolling over really fast, boom, 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 it takes a while. And you are not going to run out of time. The thing that you say you want, that the experience that you want to experience, people go about it a different way, but there is a common ground that everyone shares. At some point, everybody is going to get to that place, coming back to critical thinking, coming back to being able to have conversations with people that don't believe the same things that you do. That's coming. So bringing back the concept of community, what is something that we all share? That's very much part of this. And to beware, not to get stuck in that kind of, what is it when we say like that sense of like, oh, I don't know, procrastination and all those feelings like, oh, I can't make a decision, the indecisiveness, right? Just trust that when you get into the community, because the community card's there too, find the people you love, take the people that you love, bring them in close. Know, where do you feel safe and nurtured? What friends do you feel are good for you and nurture and mutual nourishment. And who can you help? But keep it small and manageable, because remember, the world is huge, but your world is not. And you can affect change and also find beauty and happiness and joy in spite of the chaos and the change, etc. Both can coexist. They can, as long as you're willing. And again, that major card there was that sense of unease, to be mindful on a day-to-day basis about where you place your energy and your focus. Again, mixed bag. I kind of really love this time that we're in right now. Like, I am not afraid. And yes, we all see the things that we wish were different, and that, we were saying, oh, I would rather this be this or that or whatever. But I really feel if we can adopt that real sense of curiosity, geez, I wonder, oh my God, that was funny. That came out of my phone. What is that? That's really fun. I've got my dog snoring on my lap. I have my phone going. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I can hardly wait till we do April, because I know April is going to be outrageous. We are heading into some major changes from April on. So take this as a nice little preview. We're going to have a preview of some things. Lots of epiphanies coming this month. There's 2 eclipses, lots of ahas. But again, a need for the genuine connections that we have. Make things count and don't get scrambled. Like, it really is a choice of whether we scramble or not. Going back to your spiritual practice is so important right now. And watch, because, we are at that time where, there's a quality where we disagree with people, where we think we're better than they are. Be careful of that too. That's also that addictive thing. It's like, oh, that's a way to protect ourselves. Oh, we know better. I don't think any of us know anything right now. Everything is new. So we're on the ride. Let's see what happens. Humanity is changing, and I'm excited. Bye.